You know I fell for it too, but now that I look at this again, Mario isn't black.
Where am I?
Hello, everybody. It's me, the guy. I'm the man.
I don't like the man.
I'm back. I've redeemed myself after that whole glitch fest last time, where I repeatedly failed and died and cut it out of the recording. And this time we're not going to do that.
Yeah. Casey decided to stay in bed this time. He's still pretty broken up about the Yoshi.
Audience, don't tell Ransom this, but what actually happened is I attempted the Yoshi glitch, but with Casey, and he fell through the floor, and he hasn't come back. I don't
have a
know where he
hard
is.
time believing Casey lets you get on his back.
You'd be surprised what happens when you're not around.
You know,
he wanted to live life.
It will be like shipping wars for this channel, or I mean, I don't know.
I mean, shipping wars have happened for less.
Question. Obviously, shipping wars happen within like normal fandom, right? Like
Ow.
On a normal piece of media. God damn, James.
It would not let me out.
Like already, like Deltarune, right? People do argue about certain ships. I haven't seen people arguing hard about it personally, but it's
they have their opinions. I haven't seen anything to the extent of like FF7 shipping, where I would just see actual like shipping wars. People were actually just fighting each other, bro.
Yeah. But what I
already
ask...
hold on. This guy has something long to say. I'm not going to do it because I already know what he's going to say. I don't feel like voicing it right now. But basically,
right past it.
Yeah, I'm just going to skip it. I'm going up these ruins by spraying these thingies, and I have to do platforming challenges. So that's the point of this level, and there's a boss at the top. Anyway.
What I wanted to ask is, there used to be like a real thing with like shipping real life people, like YouTubers and shit.
Yeah, that still kind of happens.
Still happen
a little bit. People have gotten like used to it, and by used to it, I mean like not that it's better, but like people like Markiplier are just like, all right, I guess I just have to live with this being a thing, as long as they're not loud and awful about it, whatever.
I really couldn't blame anyone for becoming deeply uncomfortable with something like that. Like,
yeah, because you're like a real person.
Yeah. Only like, though.
Yeah, not actually a real person, importantly. Well, what about us? We're YouTubers, right? Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button! I thought I fixed that. Okay. No, that was just me being stupid. But, before I go back up, actually, let me see if there's any obvious...
Usual. We're at 901 subscribers at the time of recording this.
Yeah.
Or something close to that. Obviously not nearly big enough at all for anything like that to start to crop up. But, like, are we just far enough in the future now to where that just wouldn't happen anyway? Like, that'd be cool if we are, like, because that is a weird thing to do. I don't think that's a controversial statement to say.
I don't know. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, there are just, like, actually invisible tiles that you can spray. No, like, there's just actual, like, invisible ones you can spray with water that'll bring you to, like, secret areas, and, like, there's just no way to know they're there.
That's bizarre.
It's very strange.
I would almost sooner... Let me explain after I say this. I think it's better to ship people in your own personal life than it is internet people. Because that's just called setting your friends up with each other. That's hey, I think you would this person. That's a very old thing to do,
Ransom, look what it is. It's the golden bird. It's not just a bird, it's the golden bird.
Okay. Does it have a shine sprite or something?
It has a shine sprite. I just have to kill it.
I don't hate this game. Look at it go.
I was gonna say something before we started
really fun.
I was gonna say something before we started talking about Deltarune shippers, and now I remember. It was I'm gonna talk about this while I'm trying to kill this bird. You said Casey would never let me ride him, but the thing is, he let me because he was sad about the Yoshi. He wanted to like know what it was like to be the Yoshi, to imagine that experience. It was like a coping thing.
Ah, yes, Casey, the paragon of empathy.
Yeah. You know that, and that's why that happened.
Definitely wants to experience. Okay, that was weird. Definitely wants to and is knowledgeable about experiencing the feelings of others.
Especially Yoshi's, strangely enough. And now we know that.
Yoshi's.
I mentioned before that one of these Shine Birds is on Delfino, so I'll see if I can grab it, actually, before we head back.
I don't know why, but my brain just conjured up a person. I did the thing, you're making up someone to be mad about, but I'm not mad, I'm intrigued. I imagine someone playing, like, Resident Evil 4, and, like, shooting the first, Ganado, right?
I don't know what that is.
And being like... Oh, that's just the enemies in that game.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's what they're called. I'm like 90% sure. But, they like shoot him, and they're just like, oh my god, oh no, and they're just like they're empathetic to that point. To like, I don't know, I doubt someone like that exists on the planet.
I mean, I don't know.
That just seems cartoonish.
I mean, when you're a kid, you can emphasize more with fictional characters, but I think as you get older, like, even for people who like empathize with like inanimate things, like fictional characters and game characters, you don't do that as much. I'm sure there are folks like that, though. Alright, let me go grab that. Oh, wait, I got this thing. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's up and go.
By the way, this is the first... Never mind. I was gonna say, this is the first recording session where we're finally done with Deltarune.
Nope, we still got...
Incorrect, we still have to record Chapter 3.
I need the other nozzle.
Which will, you know, funny enough, even though 3 and 4 came out at the same time, finishing 3, having that be the final thing we record, that will end up being, like, thematically, like, appropriate enough, you know? That it'll feel like a fine enough finale.
Yeah.
Then again, every chapter feels like a finale.
It's got a good enough final challenge, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It'll be really cool. I'm excited to do Chapter 3, dude. That's gonna be fucking sick. I love...
Wow, you can really tell how much brighter it's getting. Like, it's still dark in the sky.
I think gameplay-wise...
Oops.
I'll get even more granular than that. I think Deltarune Chapter 3 will be the chapter I replay the most out of any individual chapter. You feel me?
Oh, for the mini-games, maybe? Or for the challenge? Okay.
I just think it's
look at that 40.
It's very gameplay focused. I hope y'all look forward to that. Yeah, we do have 40.
Everyone clap. We have a third of the Shine Sprites in the game now.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
This gives Mario a skill point.
Yeah. Also, it's nice seeing that clean big Shine Sprite in this little opening.
Yeah, God, man, that really threw me for a loop. I never, ever, ever knew that. That's so funny.
You just thought it was supposed to be gooped up forever.
I sure did. Excuse me.
Ah, my eyes. Alright. Back to Noki Bay. We didn't actually do the level. We found a bird and got distracted. This game really rewards ADHD.
James, that makes another level you can do out of order in Mario Sunshine. I'm starting to turn around on this.
No, we didn't actually beat the level. We still have to do it.
No, that's what... Yes, you do have to do it. But what I'm saying is... In Mario 64, you could do levels, you could do different stars even if that's not the one you chose, right?
Yeah.
That just happened here.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can also return...
Oh, thank fucking God. Ricky!
Hello?
Ricky,
hello.
Thanks for joining. Honestly, I didn't expect we would have anybody. Right now, I'm spraying water on the sides of these ruins, and it opens up little secret platforming challenges, and I'm trying to get to the top to fight a boss. And that is all that's happening right now.
Ricky just beat Resident Evil 4 Remake for the first time.
Oh yeah, congrats on that.
Ricky, what are your thoughts? What's the sentence that comes to mind for you? Are you using the right mic?
Am I?
I don't think you are.
Every mic's the right mic for Ricky.
My fan might be too loud. Is that better?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You know what? We'll just roll with it.
I have a sneaking suspicion this thing's about to punch me.
Go ahead.
didn't.
About RE4.
Let me
There you
make
go.
sure.
There you go. That's the Ricky I know and love.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, it was just my fan too high.
It's no longer the
'cause it's
fake
hot.
evil clone Ricky. Yeah, it's been pretty hot here.
Yeah, what a fucking awesome game. Just like all around
Oh yeah.
fantastic game. Highly recommend.
Is it-
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Is it almost as good as this game?
James, I will
Yeah.
be real to you. Resident Evil 4, remake or not, is a whole other world better than Mario Sunshine. I don't care who you are.
Can't believe this. The audience of this channel is crying right now. I bet they're like, no, this is clearly the best game ever made.
How could
I'm sorry,
you?
audience. Just close your eyes and ears. He didn't mean it.
See no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah.
No Resident Evil.
I'm so goated. Ransom hasn't complained once that I'm stopping for all these blue coins. Oh my god.
Okay. You're making me so scared.
I don't
Just do a side
like
flip.
how
Yes?
it did that. There we go.
Alright. Ricky, one day on this channel, I would love to let's play the original RE4 for you. Just so you can see firsthand, or I guess that'd be more like
I
secondhand,
have a bad feeling about this.
the differences. Yeah?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna play it.
Ricky, y'all heard it last time. Ricky is all aboard on those remakes.
Now, Ricky,
Yes,
the original 4 does have its problems, but people love it. Like, to this day, they're like, this might be the best Resident Evil game.
I don't think it has its problems. It's just, to the modern gamer, it is a learning curve.
It
Not
is-
nearly as much as the others, but it is still a learning
dated.
curve.
It is not as dated as like RE1,
Mhm.
but it is still dated.
Right.
And again, like Random said, there is a learning curve. I just don't want to fuck with it. Like I want
Oops.
to look at like really pretty graphics and have all the good systems from the remake and the whole 9 yards.
Let a man enjoy some skin.
What does he mean by this?
And I also don't want to fucking stop and aim my little laser sight pistol and shit,
Ricky would hate
simply-
laser tag.
I simply don't mind doing that. I enjoy doing that, but I'm glad Capcom gave you a way to experience that game.
Yeah, like I'm not knocking people who like it. If you like it, like that's great. That's awesome. You got more Resident Evil to experience and compare, but it just ain't for me, dog. Like I've tried it. Like I've tried Resident Evil 1, and it's just not for me.
Resident Evil 1 remake or not, I mean, the original is like rough. That is the first survival horror game. Well, someone's gonna come at me and fucking talk about fucking some. I forget the name of it, but there is a survival horror game before Resident Evil technically. But let's be real, it is the first one.
Ransom.
I see it.
Back.
It's time for animal abuse.
PETA, the horse is here.
Oh, this is that guy from Splatoon.
Yeah, it's that guy. I'm glad you recognize him. You are a Nintendo expert,
Funny you say that, Ricky. Splatoon was originally, when they were conceptualizing the mechanics, they were visualizing it with like this stuff, with Mario Sunshine specific stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't
Pulling
know.
the squid apart.
And maybe not pulling the squid apart, but like the
limb by
blood
limb.
and all that.
Yeah.
Yes. Spraying water and ink and all that.
Taking out its beak
Yep.
by force.
I guess, yeah, that's the right word.
Mashing it flat like a pancake.
Yeah, just a reminder, this is the animal abuse game.
I genuinely don't. Like, if I was Shigeru Miyamoto, or anyone who had any amount of power on this game, if I saw Mario do that, I don't know, man. I think I'd tell him no. I'd say, don't. Why did you animate that? Mario would not do that.
Mario clearly is doing
Well, I
it.
mean,
Let him go.
he's clearly evil.
Yeah.
Mario is evil. Maybe Bowser and Wario had it right.
No, I mean the squid. I don't
Oh.
Oh.
What? The
The
squid's
squid
just
is
minding
evil.
his own. The squid is minding his own business on top of this giant mountain. He's actually he's
honestly,
literally not doing anything.
You're probably putting him as misery, to be
Okay.
It is insane. He's in horrible.
Okay, but like for real, for Ricky here for a second, like the last time we saw this guy, he was actively attacking like a port. This time he's just up here minding his own business. He's actively not bothering anybody whatsoever. I came up here and attacked him, brother.
And yet Mario still saw red.
By the way, this is one of these mean parts where you're like, oh, I can go up here. Oh, no, I can't. This is an old video game. This sucks.
I don't know. I think a new video game would still have an invisible
No,
wall
of course.
like
It's
that.
just in this like platformer where it feels like a real world. You're just like, oh, can I just go up here? No. No. Stupid child. What the heck?
I'm in horrible pain, Mario. I beg you to stop, please.
Okay, I stopped.
Team Rocket's blasting off again. Oh. Was he supposed to clip through?
I don't know. Maybe he goes in the direction I shoot him. Usually he goes that way, I
probably
think.
that.
But
Probably that.
there's a one-up mushroom there. That's so mean.
Hey, don't be tempted. Do not be tempted.
I was just saying, there's a lot of... This level's
Double
crazy.
footprint
This Noki Bay specifically is crazy when it comes to secrets. Like, if you go directly below where I am, there's just a bunch of hidden stuff inside of the wall. There's like whole... I mean, I'm about to go into one, but like... I guess I'll just see if I can see it from in here.
Oh my god.
That is a pit.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Now, let me go this way and not fall out. To my like left and right and above me, there's like hidden alcoves where you can spray with water and like climb through like hidden tunnels and stuff. There's so much secret stuff in this world. It's crazy.
Mara's eyes sure are textures.
Speaking of secret stuff, kind of. I got S rank and all the shooting gallery stuff on all the shooting gallery things on the RE4 remake. I did all the merchant requests in RE4 remake, and I got a B on the story. So
Proud of you, Ricky.
Hell yeah, man.
I think that's pretty
awesome.
good.
By the way, I reached 40 shine sprites. We're now at 41, I think.
Ricky.
All right, actually hold that thought. Let me stop recording for a moment. I'm gonna grab my food and we can return.
Remember, you can pause the recording. You can pause it and not.
Huh? Oh yeah, I can. Now let's cut it out later. By the way, another alternative, Ricky, is that you play like 7 and then you play Revelations afterwards. If you're like, darn, I really want some more Resident Evil fixins. Oh, yeah, the Revelation game.
But the way I think about playing games is similar to the way I eat M&Ms, where I want to eat the best one last.
Can you say that on camera, please?
Yeah.
That's a really good phrase.
That's fact. I'm not making that up. That's real.
What?
Oh, I know you're dead serious about that.
They're all the same.
No, some M&Ms are better than others.
Ricky, I'm a pretty
Are you about
nerd.
to tell me the color makes a difference?
I'm a pretty neurodivergent fella, but even I'm not understanding what you mean by this.
So, okay. So first of all, you have the colors of M&Ms, right? You just have a favorite color in terms of M&Ms. I like the brown M&Ms because I feel like they remind me of chocolate. They invoke a more chocolatey feel than like the yellow M&Ms.
I'm following.
Right?
Ricky, permission to continue keeping this in the recording.
Oh yeah, keep it. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So already, I would probably pick a brown M&M to eat last, but if there's multiple brown M&Ms, do you know the M that's stamped like the M on the M&M?
Mm-hmm.
If that's centered more than another M&M, that's a better M&M.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, that's more perfect, more closer to God, if you will.
Hey, well, ascend to
So
heaven.
yeah. So that some M&Ms are just better than others.
Okay. You're so real for that, first of all. But man,
You are
do I not?
placeboing yourself into.
I don't do that, but you're real for it.
Now I don't do that like with every M&M I eat. Like I don't open every single pack of M&Ms and I'm like, ooh, let me sort these. But like if I'm like, you know, if I like got them, if I got like a pack of M&Ms and I'm just gonna like put them out, you know, I'll probably sort them. I'll probably sort them and figure it out, and then you know, go in a pattern of good M&M, bad M&M, good M&M, bad M&M, and then end on a good M&M.
Ricky,
I love that for you, man.
Thank you for being you. You make our lives better just by being yourself, and we can't say that about every person in this world.
I'm glad Ricky is Ricky-like. This is... The world is better for it.
So anyway, that's why I don't want to play Resident Evil 7 and then Resident Evil Revelations.
That's awesome.
So I got like the gold edition or whatever because it was, you know, on sale and you get
James,
the separate ways and all that
go
shit.
ahead and continue. Feel free.
I'll take it.
But I think this is how it works, but with the gold edition,
Go for it.
You can keep talking.
with the gold edition, you get like the treasure maps by default. You don't have to buy them at the merchant.
Can I?
Right. So you
let's
see
say that.
the expanded map treasures on the map by default.
I see. Ricky, did you never get any of the maps?
Never.
Okay. So the expanded map treasures are not the same as the map.
Oh, they're not?
That's a separate thing.
All right. So
Oh.
this old
That
man
is awesome.
this old man needs me to do something with this jar.
And leave it at that. Don't explain
Yeah,
further.
I'm not. Just ignore all of his text. I have to do something with the jar.
Mario Goatsy. Let's
This
go.
is a
What
pretty.
the fuck?
He even put a helmet on. We're going. All right, we're going. Man, we're doing some crazy things today, huh?
We're going in.
Oh.
What do you mean it's different?
They reveal different treasures.
Huh.
That's all it is. They just do reveal different treasures. At least I'm like 90% sure. So the thing I was saving until I knew it would get recorded, I wanted to discuss with you, Ricky. So Ada Wong's really cool, right?
Yeah.
And she was really cool in RE2, and
Yep.
she was voice acted really well in RE2.
Okay, I did notice what you're about to say, yeah.
So, in Resident Evil 4 Remake, they decided, you know, it'd be really cool. What if we got the actress from the movies?
No way.
You know, the movies that Ricky loves.
Yeah, his like favorite.
To reprise her role as Ada Wong in the video game.
Grab.
And as what might come as a shock to some people, just because you can act doesn't necessarily mean you can voice act.
Okay. So if that actress is watching this video, I'm just gonna
I'm sure
apologize to you off the bat.
Yeah,
I'm
she is.
sure
is.
it wasn't your fault.
It's not you. It's I don't know who it is, but it's not you. But it sounded like shit. It sounded like horse shit.
The game's old. The situation's already dealt with. But just in case, I have to be the YouTuber here. Please do not harass anyone. Please.
Oh, there we
That would be so shit of you to do.
Ricky.
Like I said, I don't have like the actress. I'm sure did her best, but like you said, she's not a voice actress, and
I'm sure
going-
it was a directing problem. Go ahead.
I'm sure it was too. But like it is such a shock going from RE2 and then going to RE4 like within a month and being like, what the fuck is this?